Good evening. Welcome on in to another episode of From Day One. Tonight, with my good friend, the Truth Seeker, we go with a sovereign citizen Moore who believes that this is actually Morocco, not America, and he wants to appoint the judge as trustee to handle his situation. It does require you to speak, sir.
Yes, 36th District Court is back in session with the Honorable Reagan Evans presiding. While court's in session, there's no reading, walking, talking, driving, eating, smoking. When your name is called, please give your full and undivided attention to the court. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. This is the People versus Carlos Durham. Ticket number 20397-842. Count 1, drove by license not valid or improper license. Ticket number SP115463. Count 1, drove by license not valid or improper license. And it looks like we're here for a review on ticket number U40128517. The conviction is disorderly conduct.
Oh.
Good morning. Please say your names for the record.
I'm here, Your Honor.
That's not...
My name is Carlos. My name is Carlos of the Durham family, and I'm here as
executor of the Durham bullshits.
Of the estate named in this matter.
The estate
and beneficiary.
Named?
And I appoint you, the judge, as trustee.
Excuse me, sir. But what in the doohickey are you talking about?
Thank you. I was about ready to say that myself.
My name is Carlos of the Durham family, and I'm here as executor of the estate named in this matter and beneficiary. And I appoint you, the judge, as trustee to dismiss this matter.
You can't appoint me as a trustee. I'm not the trustee on this matter. I'm the judge of this matter, and we're not dealing with any beneficiaries or any of that. We're just
Your Honor.
Dealing with the defendant. And it's my understanding that you are Carlos Durham, and you're the defendant in this matter.
Do I have a right to subrogation? Does the prosecutor give me the right to subrogation? Do I have a right to subrogation?
I don't even know what that is.
Sir, you don't even know what the fuck that is.
I have no idea what that means either, Your Honor.
I got you on that one, True. Subrogation, as it actually resolves, is basically the right for one person to step in for the rights or responsibilities of another. Very easy, simple situation of this. You buy insurance for your car. Moron goes in and hits your car. You go to your insurance company to get your vehicle fixed. The insurance company pays you and gets your vehicle fixed for you. The insurance company then will subrogate in as you to go after the moron who hit you to go ahead and get them to reimburse the insurance company what the insurance company paid to fix your car. That is what subrogation is. This, Moore, has no fucking clue as to what it actually is.
That one is a new one to me, but using terms like that is just a sovereign citizen tactic
Mostly.
To get you confused, but I'm sure you're smart enough to see right through his nonsense.
I hope.
I require subrogation.
I require you to fucking have a brain cell.
You don't know what subrogation is, Your Honor?
I don't.
Okay. Are these proceedings being recorded?
They are.
Is your bond and oath of office valid, current, up to date, and still in effect?
I'm an active member of the bar.
For the record, please present your bond and oath of office to the court.
Now, you see, this sovereign citizen has grown some confidence since the first thing he asked the judge. She had no idea what he was talking about, so now he's going to continue and keep hammering it home, all of this sovereign citizen lingo, and it's all nonsense, sir. It means nothing. So you think you have a one-up on a judge right now? You're sadly mistaken.
Is the prosecution bonded for this matter?
The prosecutor is not present right now, Mr. Durham, but I don't have to do that. So
I'm here at special appearance, and I'm here for the purposes of demurrer. All rights reserved under my full God-given name, Carlos Lorenzo Durham, as indicated by this birth certificate.
Mr.
Right
Durham,
here.
Mr. Durham,
I am also the sole beneficiary for this legal entity.
Mr. Durham, everything that you're stating does not apply to this court, sir.
It's called none of it applies.
So
So the Supreme Court and the Constitution doesn't apply to this court? What jurisdiction is this court operating under? Common law or admiralty jurisdiction?
Oh, go
This
fuck
guy is
yourself.
fucking stupid.
Thank you,
Because those
Mr.
are the only
Perlin.
two jurisdictions that's mentioned in the Constitution. Which jurisdiction is this court operating under?
Either. We're operating under state law. And the
So
law
is it operating under statutory? Is it operating under statutory jurisdiction, Judge? Because if it is, I need to know the rules and procedures for statutory so I can defend myself. Could you tell me where I can find a copy of that?
Internet,
Durham,
Google.
we're operating under the law of the city. These are city ordinances, and these are misdemeanors.
Those are not laws, ma'am. I'm a American state national, ma'am.
Mr. Durham, these are your options today.
One, shut the fuck up.
One is already set for a review because it looks like you already made admissions. It looks like you pled guilty to one charge.
I didn't plead guilty to nothing. I didn't plead guilty to nothing, ma'am. I didn't plead guilty to nothing, ma'am. A judge was operating.
Mr. Durham.
I didn't plead guilty to nothing, ma'am.
Mr. Durham, how this can work, we both can't talk at the same time. So you need to be respectful and let me say what I need to say. I've let you say what you needed to say. So you need to let the court speak now. So you already pled guilty, sir, in 2017. Or no, your plea date actually was October 4th, it looks like. And you were charged with offer to engage the services of another for an act of prostitution. It was amended to disorderly conduct. And so we're here for a review on that matter.
Wow. So you mean to tell me this sovereign citizen is here for trying to pick up a prostitute? This is golden.
Then you have two charges of drove while license not valid or improper license. The offense date is October 18, 2020. And then there's another drove while license not valid or improper license charge with the offense date of January 14, 2021. Now, today, you can either set these for, they're already set for a pretrial. So you can set this for a trial, which it can be a bench trial, where the court, meaning the judge, myself, will decide if you're guilty or not of these offenses, or you can set it for a jury trial. Those are your options, sir.
So my option today is not to challenge jurisdiction, because when jurisdiction is challenged, everything must stop and jurisdiction must be presented. You must prove your jurisdiction. Excuse me, sir, but jurisdiction is already proven the minute you show up to court. Because if you truly believe that the court had no jurisdiction, you would not have shown up to this Zoom court hearing. So stop it with the foolishness. Jurisdiction is already proven because you are there right now arguing your nonsense. And I'm challenging it right now. Everything must stop and you must prove your jurisdiction right now.
You're incorrect, sir.
Ma'am, I'm incorrect. Your oath of office says you're supposed to uphold the Constitution and all laws pursuant. The Constitution says I have rights. And you're not giving me, you're violating my rights by not telling me what jurisdiction we're operating under. Prove your jurisdiction, ma'am.
I'm not violating your rights, Mr. Durham.
Prove your jurisdiction, ma'am.
I don't have to prove my jurisdiction.
So yes, you do, because jurisdiction, when it has to be proven, must be proven. If you're exerting authority over me, you must prove your authority. Prove your jurisdiction, ma'am.
Mr. Durham, what
Mr. Durham, slap him.
what we'll do is we'll set this for a jury trial. And so
I want a jury of my peers. I'm an American state national, so I get 6 American state nationals as my jury.
Well, good luck with that.
I need the prosecution to send me my right to subrogation in writing. I need your oath of office and your bonding information so I can make sure you are who you say you are and who you claim to be and what your duties and responsibilities are. All public officials must be bonded. I need all of y'all for full disclosure. Am I getting full disclosure right now, ma'am?
Can I
I need
slap you?
full disclosure before I can make any decisions.
I've told you all that. So
No, you did not tell me all that. I need the name and the address of your bonding company and your policy number to make sure your oath of office is current. I need all of that.
That doesn't apply here, Mr. Durham.
Really now? The law
Really?
doesn't apply to you. You're above the law is what you're saying.
So
Your Honor,
I'm
may
going
I
to
take a
set this for
sledgehammer
a
to his
jury
head?
trial, sir. What I'll do is, do you want to retain your own attorney, or are you going to represent yourself?
Ma'am, I'm only here for the one purpose of subrogation. Nobody has given me nothing what I asked for, but you keep trying to force yourself on me.
I'm not forcing anything. You're here for something that doesn't apply to this court, Mr. Durham. If you're here for
So why don't you dismiss the case? Because I was not driving, I was traveling, ma'am. Here we go with the classic sovereign citizen defense. I was
Your
traveling
Honor,
and
I'm a
not
moron,
driving.
not stupid.
Excuse me, sir, but what in the doohickey are you talking about? You were driving and traveling at the same time.
Beep, beep.
Your driving is what was actually allowing you to travel. Your mode of travel was operating a motor vehicle. So what are you talking about?
Mr. Durham, you are here as a defendant. You're not here as a
No, I'm not here as a defendant, ma'am.
Beneficiary.
I'm here as a beneficiary, ma'am.
You cannot come here and tell me how it's going to work. That is not how it goes.
I don't want it to go that way, Your Honor. Why can't I? You guys stupid.
So I need full disclosure. Am I getting full disclosure?
Absolutely.
Yes or no?
Yes.
What jurisdiction is this court operating under?
See, shut the
Common
fuck
law
up.
or admiralty jurisdiction? Which jurisdiction is this court operating under?
You're an idiot.
Statutory
Thank you.
jurisdiction?
Jurisdiction of the city of Detroit.
Is that statutory? Is that statutory? Because the city of Detroit don't get to overrule the Supreme Court or the Constitution. And it says if it tries to do that, everything you do is null and void. The
No, it doesn't.
Constitution overrules the law of the land, and that's what I'm under.
In order to be heard by the Supreme Court, Mr. Durham, you have to first go through the district court. And
No, ma'am, that's not true.
District court.
That's not true,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, that is most
Then you can
definitely
appeal
true.
it. But as of now, you're
I
right
asked
here
to
in
see the
the
lawyer's bond. I asked to see the attorney's bond. I asked to see the contract you have, so I can.
Do you want to retain your own counsel, Mr. Durham? He's muted. Well, it just looks like that you're supposed to pay the fine of $50. So we'll just have you pay that on the next day, by the next time you come back, which will be January 17th. So you need to pay the $50 by January 17th at 8:35, which is your
He's
next court
yelling,
date.
Your
And then
Honor.
your jury trial date is February 7th at 1:35. All right, so you are all set, Mr. Durham.
He's still yelling, Your Honor. While being stupid enough not to realize he hit the
This
mute button.
fool is still attempting his sovereign citizen defense on mute. What a joke.
Mr. Durham is saying something, but he's still muted.
Mr. Durham, you are muted, sir. I don't know if you know how to unmute
Well,
yourself. It's the bottom left-hand corner.
Sir, hit the mute button. Be smarter than the technology.
I object to these proceedings.
Okay, he's
Your
back.
objection is noted, Mr. Durham.
But denied.
So you got your jury trial date, and then you have your pre-trial date, the final pre-trial.
Okay, when is the prosecution going to send me all the evidence, including the witness, the damaged property, and the injured party's name? I need to know everybody involved. I need all this
Of
information.
course you do. Mr. Durham, what that is called discovery. And you have to do a request in writing for your
Ma'am.
discovery.
Ma'am, I'm not part of your society. I don't have to follow those rules and regulations because you can't tell me where to find the rules and regulations for statutory jurisdiction. Where can I find a copy of the rules and procedures for statutory jurisdiction? Because that's what you're operating under. Statutory law, right?
I could probably do it in
a statutory
10 seconds or less.
Where can I find the rules for that? Can you tell me
State
where
of
to get a copy?
Michigan.
You have a request in writing for discovery, okay, sir? And she should be able to give you the police reports or whatever she has. She can email it to you so that you can prepare for trial.
Are you going to give me your oath of office and bonding information? That's including the name, address, and policy number of your bond? Are you going to give me that?
I don't even know what all of that is.
Your public officials surety bond, just in case you violate my rights. All public officials must be bonded. You don't know what a bond is?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna write the treasurer. They're gonna tell me the name of your bonding company. I'm gonna write the treasurer.
Myself, so I've given
so you're not bonded. So you're not bonded, is what you're saying.
I've given you all the information that you need.
Okay.
This hearing, so you are all set, Mr. Durham. Unless you had other questions, you are all set, sir.
Yeah, I do have questions, but you won't answer them.
That's under design.
You won't answer none of my questions. Are you operating under a statutory jurisdiction, a common law jurisdiction, or admiralty jurisdiction?
This matter is concluded.
Well, you said there was only two.
Okay, I understand now. The bully tactic. Don't nobody want to answer questions, but they want me to comply with. I don't understand that. How am I supposed to have compelled performance if y'all don't want to answer no questions?
What kind of pain and embarrassment has this lifestyle caused your mother?
You can't.
I figured I'd throw that one in for you because I know you love Golden Girls. Sophia Petrillo there. Go ahead and get it. And yes, they're idiots. They're morons. But, well, they continue to be idiots and morons just to make us, smile and laugh. Alrighty. With that, we will go and handle the daily deal for Mushi and Shroom. While we're doing that, let me take a look real quick, see if we can find a quickie. I know that ain't what she said. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I know we may have done this one before, but
before we get started,
I'm only going to speed ahead to a good section of it.
UCC 1-308 does not give blanket coverage for contracts having to be changed. For instance, let's say my $50 chairs were destroyed in a fire and I had to get chairs from my competitor that cost me $75 per chair. So even though you agree to the new contract and sign it with all rights reserved or UCC 1-308, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to win that civil suit.
Okay, so I actually came here directly on December 14th. No, January 4th, right after the holidays, to settle the matter. There's actually a video. Everything was videotaped, and I came to settle the matter. I wanted to meet with the party that issued the ticket, Mr. San Clemente. And
I don't know if there's a Mr. San Clemente in the city.
Yes, this lady is referring to the city of San Clemente as being a physical violence and blood person.
Or the woman who issued the ticket, and find out that they have a contract with me. Well, no one could find Mr. San Clemente, right? So I said, all right, well now we have we have one issue because we don't have an actual claimant.
What are you fucking talking about? The city of San Clemente is the claimant.
But anyway, and in order to come to sit down with you, I was forced and intimidated to pay that ticket, which actually not even to pay it, right? To give you guys under duress $43 FRNs, right? I actually offered to pay the alleged debt, even though we never discovered Mr. San Clemente, and that was denied.
Lenka, they denied your.
By the way she decided she wanted to quote-unquote pay the ticket was by presenting a commemorative £5 British coin. That was her idea to go ahead and pay the $43 fine for her parking ticket she got in the city of San Clemente, California. Hell, if that works, why can't I pay, Chuck E. Cheese tokens or something? Monopoly money, that works even better.
Your payment because you tried to pay your $43 parking ticket with a £5 British commemorative coin.
Oh, you
I
already
literally covered that video in a previous video, and a link will be in the description.
I appreciate all that information and the course of events to get to this day and this appointment in this hearing. But I'm here to listen to evidence that would be used to potentially dismiss or confirm that the citation was issued properly. Okay, so
Well,
so far
okay, so I have
your floor. So just
yes.
provide
So
me evidence.
I have the first issue we have is who is Mr. San Clemente that walks around and issues tickets to private Americans. Second problem is where did this Mr. San Clemente that's pretty much non-existent took an authority to put meters there on our private American land that belongs to we the people, okay, to coerce and extort money for a very long time, by the way. I've been living here for some 30 years.
How are you going to tell everybody that you've been here for almost 30 years and that you're a constitutional law expert, and you still don't even realize that the 10th Amendment gives the state of California the right to govern itself? And the state of California gives municipalities the right to govern themselves and have revenue-generating programs like parking meters.
Third of all, how come I come here and I'm forced and intimidated, lawful money is not accepted, and I'm extorted furthermore to pay you a legal tender to actually get a hearing. Also, the other thing I wanted to tell you, so let me just finish, okay? I don't know if you
That's
want.
not my role. I'm here to just simply.
Right. And listen, I know that you are a good man, okay? This is our discussion between women and men, okay? And we have
Actually responded and you're not.
Okay.
What a Chad. When she starts pulling her sovereign citizen, woman, and man of the land bullshit, he says, no, let me remind you, you're a respondent, and I'm a hearings officer.
So with my thorough research, I did find Mr. City of San Clemente online. Okay? Do you know who Mr. City of San Clemente is? It's a corporation.
Dun, dun, dun. I knew that was coming.
Properly or not.
We have a bigger issue now.
Okay, so you have a room full of witnesses.
Yes.
Are any of these witnesses here to tell me that your vehicle was not parked there? Were they
It's
to
my
tell me
automobile.
your automobile?
Yes.
Is anyone here can
Point of clarification, you made a mistake when you brought up the word, who got the ticket. You said you got the ticket, and Blanca answered that question, but the law is black and white, so you need to define the word you, proper syntax, because Blanca is not a you.
Well, you got that right. Blanca Coloma is not a you. Blanca Coloma is a dumbass because she brought in someone to legally advise her who doesn't understand that American law is almost entirely written in English, and the word you is a well-defined pronoun.
So, is anyone here to say that the vehicle was not parked there?
No.
Well, I have a little bit of an objection. It wasn't a vehicle.
Okay.
A vehicle is a commercial term, and this is not a commercial item. A motor vehicle specifically is defined as a self-propelled contrivance used to carry passengers or cargo for hire. She's not for hire, so she's not commercial. And so it's not a vehicle.
Wrong again. When a sovereign citizen says that their car is not a motor vehicle because they're not in commerce, what they're doing is referring to USC 18-1-2-31. However, they're in California and this is not a federal crime, so that definition does not apply.
Correct.
What does apply is California Vehicle Code 415, which defines a motor vehicle as any vehicle that's self-propelled. So if Lanka's Mazda is self-propelled, then by definition, it's a motor vehicle.
Okay, my role here is very simple. It's very rudimentary. It's here to, I'm here to listen to your reason for contesting this
Moronic
citation.
stupidity.
And so that's what I'm here to do. So does that, no one has any other testimony in regards to what the issue is at hand, then that's fine.
Yes, I have more to say, although I'm not sure it's appropriate at this time.
Don't you have like a hollowed out tree somewhere where you should be baking some cookies? This is one of those times where if you don't think it's appropriate to speak up, you should just shut the fuck up.
My thing is that we have a bigger problem here. All right? Yes.
At your opening statement, you said you were here on special appearance.
Yes.
Now, you appeared not to really understand what you meant by that.
Well, if it was a special appearance, I would be made aware of it. Okay, so no one in the city, no one has made me aware of any special appearance.
This isn't special.
This
Right
is
here.
It's a hearing. It's a hearing. There was a gentleman that came in and had a hearing just before you. It was not termed as a special appearance.
Right.
I mean, if you want to term yourself as a special person,
I'm not a person. I'm not a person. I'm not a citizen, and I'm not a resident.
okay.
Okay, so I'm a very, very special woman, actually.
She's a moron.
We need to learn about.
Sorry, a moron.
Learn about? I think you meant to say laugh at, Lanka. And you're nothing special, because if you were, you'd have all kinds of people that were wanting to follow you around and film you, and we wouldn't have to listen to Porky Pig while he films you in vertical mode.
What I'm making a point here on the special appearance, what that specifically means is that she's here for purposes of determining jurisdiction. Is the jurisdiction there? Now, you have your own purpose, which is you're gathering information, and you understand that. But that's outside the parameter of special appearance. Special appearance in any hearing, a person is entitled to stick with the issue of what is the jurisdiction in the first place. And any discussion about facts or other laws or whatever is outside that parameter. And so she has a right and to come in on that issue. Because until you establish jurisdiction, there is no jurisdiction.
And this, boys and girls, is why you should never take anyone but a lawyer to a hearing like this. Because this hearing is literally just an opportunity for Lanka to make a case why she shouldn't get the ticket. If her arguments don't convince the guy across the table, then she still has an appeal process that will go through the legal system. It's at that point where the argument for jurisdiction would be heard, and this guy would know that if he actually understood the law.
I'm sorry, but none of this applies to the reason why this hearing was set. None of it applies to the decision that I'm going to make. And I appreciate that. Perhaps this is going to be something you'll have to take up with another party in the city or in the county. But right now, my role is to review, to listen to your reasons for contesting this, and then to review evidence that would show one way or another. So that's all I'm here to do.
And if there's a mismatch of roles here.
Perhaps there is.
I think there is.
I'm in the right place.
Of all the people that are in that room, he's the only person that's in the right place. Now, I know you could make an argument that Lanka's in the right place, but then I'd argue that this is all over a $43 parking ticket. And if Lanka wasn't such a piece of shit sovereign citizen, constantly looking for new ways to defraud the government, then she'd probably have better things to do with her time.
So you're in the right place according to your mandate. This I understand. Absolutely.
Okay.
So I don't doubt your perspective.
Okay.
But she has her perspective, which is she came down here.
Which is that she's an idiot and a moron.
On the issue of jurisdiction. And and nothing else. The facts only matter in terms of jurisdiction.
Thank you.
So
All
I'm here
I
to.
need, I will tell you what I need, okay?
A brain cell?
I need to meet the responsible party for the city of San Clemente.
You'll have to do that in your appeal, which I communicated clearly that you have the ability to
So
appeal.
will that be?
You will
Never.
get a notice of my decision, and with that notice, you have I think 30 days after that to go ahead and file an appeal, and then you would go to the next level.
Okay, but Todd, also I need to know your contact information. Where?
I'm not going to give you my contact.
I'm not giving you my home phone number.
For
I don't work for the city. I'm here to represent them in this hearing. So I'm not going to give you my contact information.
We need your bond.
But we need
No, I don't have
information.
that.
Oh, so you are public office,
Operating with.
and you
I'm
are
not a public
operating.
officer. I work for a private company.
I love the look on Lenka Coloma's face. The absolute look of bewilderment when she finds out that he's not an actual public official.
Against me, my rights, there is a mail fraud, there is an extortion, so I want it on the record. So I really need to meet
Well,
with
it's
the
all
responsible
recorded.
party
It's all recorded.
because I am not happy American right now, and I want it to be very clear. I am peaceful American, but
Poor
when you guys
Chippy.
think of fighting me by trespassing on my private property, I'm going to go after you.
So, what are you gonna do, Karen? Wave your finger at him violently while you demand to speak to the city of San Clemente's manager? Which you already did, and that got you nowhere. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, leave a like.
Thank you, team, for giving us a little extra content on this evening. With that, we will bring this to a close. As always, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe to help us get to that goal, as we're just that close away from the 50,000 subscriber point to go ahead and have those red presents coming from Foxy to send out to all of you. And until next time, please like, share, subscribe, be kind to one another, and release the Krakens as we march along this evening and every evening here from day one. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.